Hey, what's up? I'm Candace.
And I'm Stephanie.
And you're
at home with the Hockadays.
Welcome to part 1 of a 4-part series on creating your dream life.
Yes. Today we're going to be taking initiative, so I suggest you take initiative and subscribe down below to the 1% Collective so you don't miss the rest of this series. Before we get started on taking initiative, we have to learn a few things. And these things are things that you may believe today or you may not, and that's okay. I'm going to put them out there, and I suggest for people to have a very open mind when you are going on the conscious journey, because there's a lot of information that you've probably never received before, never heard before, never attempted to relate to before, whatever it may be. And it's so easy for us to just be like, nope, I don't want to hear that, I don't believe that, disagree, next, whatever it may be. But what you're doing may not be working for you, and that may be why you are here with us today. So I want to tell you the first thing, which is that your mind has been holding you back from the life that you desire and the person that you desire to be. And that's not something that you have consciously chosen to do. Your intention in this world, I really assume out of most people, is not to sabotage themselves. However, we kind of are taught through our society that sabotaging ourselves is a normal thing. One of those things is learning in childhood, maybe you have a need or a want, and whether it be your parent, a teacher, any adult figure in your life, every person, you may have said it, you may have experienced it, but every person has experienced a need or a want that was told, no, not right now, I'm busy, whatever it is. And that kind of has taught us that maybe that's not as important as what this person wants me to do or needs me to do. So we start to self-sabotage. And that can be an emotional thing, a physical thing, whatever it is. So we teach ourselves that maybe love is neglectful or hurtful. And then we teach ourselves that and everyone else around us. And then we end up in a place where maybe we aren't living our dream life. Maybe we feel very far from the life and the person that we want to be. So I want to ask you a question, which is, if nothing were standing in your way, not you, not any factor in this whole entire universe, nothing could touch you, what would your dream life truly look like? Every detail of that. I bet a million things probably just popped in your mind. I know a million things popped in my mind when I think, what does your dream life really look like? And the first tool for doing this, for understanding what our dream life really looks like and where we are today, is by self-auditing.
All right, self-auditing is a tool, guys, and self-auditing, to do that, you have to look at the 12 pillars of life.
Yes.
Wait for it, here it comes. Welcome back. All right, so the 12 pillars of life. This is, it will change your life. It's amazing. It is so vital to living a full, authentic, happy, healthy, on all aspects of life. In order to begin, though, you have to self-audit, like Stephanie said. And so we're going to use the 12 pillars of life to self-audit and figure out, where we stand in our life. How do we do that? There's several ways you can do it. You can make up your own way. All you got to do is figure out how to, rate yourself on a scale. You can do 1 to 10. You can do, mostly, sometimes, not at all. You can just rate yourself however you want, but I'm going to show you what I did. So, you take the 12 pillars of life, and I did mine like this. And so on the outside, it makes up a circle. This is where you want to be. And you want all your colors. I did the stoplight effect here. Green, yellow, and red. Green meaning you always invest in it. Red meaning you don't invest in it at all. So yellow, sometimes. So it's important to invest in all of these pillars of life. And so again, you want, green on the outside. You want that to be where you are, and you want to be a full circle. So what I did is I put a piece of paper over this, and I figured out, okay, where inside that circle where I rated myself. And so I have all these dots right here, right? Now I have my middle dot, and then I have the outside where I want to be. Look at all those dots. That's not where I want to be. But I'm going to go ahead and do this with you guys, and I'm going to see just how, out of alignment I am with myself.
And this tool that she's using right now, this dot and circle, is actually the Circle of Life tool. And we can link that down below. Again, we had it linked in a few videos back, but the Circle of Life tool is essentially where you look at your 12 primary foods, your 12 pillars of life, and you rate it on a scale from 1 to 10, what you're most satisfied or dissatisfied with, and then you see what you look like as a whole person based on those things.
So a whole person is a circle, guys. A whole person. Here's me right now, where I am in my life.
And nobody is going to be probably a whole circle the first time they evaluate themselves, or the 500th time they evaluate themselves. I've been evaluating myself like this since I started at IAN in 2019, and I still am not a full circle, and I probably will have much time until I'm a full circle. But it's really awesome to see this.
Yep.
To see this, hold your piece of paper up again.
Yep. So
to see that, it's so incredible, because
again,
that is her life on a piece of paper.
The yellow and the red are aspects that I really need to work on, which is most of them. Green, even the green aren't full. They're not all the way on the end. They're not 10. I don't feel fully satisfied with them, or I'm not, taking initiative to invest in them like I know I should be. And I want to be a whole healthy person, and so I am looking into these very, very important parts of my life now that I can see them. By doing this, I can see, okay, this is where I'm lacking, and now it's up to me to dig deeper into each of those subjects and be like, and what does this mean to me? Ask yourself what each of those mean to you. And it's kind of sad to see on a piece of paper, what needs work the most. I wrote physical exercise, finances, home cooking, career. Those things are so important, to us, as humans, to be healthy humans. And so when I see that on paper, that those are all red for me, I have a lot of work to do. And that was really eye-opening. So I'm sure, this is going to affect you guys too. You're going to see it and you're going to be like, man. And then it's about taking initiative and, actually actively participating in your life.
Yeah, so. And that's what our whole video is going to be about next week, is actually taking the first steps, physically making first step, setting the intentions. All about setting intentions next week, and then making choices based off of those intentions. Today, we have to start taking initiative by looking at our life. We cannot set an intention, set a goal, without looking and knowing where we're at and what we really want to evaluate and change and grow in and heal. And I want to make note too that once you've done this and you feel really like you see where you're at in your life, something I think is also really valuable is to then write down each of those 12 pillars of life and write out every detail you can about where you are currently today in this life. Whether it be what's satisfying, what's great, what needs improvement, how those things need improvement. Why did I rate this that way? And then I want you to write down your dream life. Every detail that you were thinking about at the beginning of this video. Every single detail you can think of within those 12 pillars. And then I want you to compare them. You can really see what you are trying to go for in this life. What do you want? who do you want to be? And then that'll set you up for next week for our video, which is going to be how to set those intentions. What is a true intention? And how can that help me to then make actionable plans to pursue my dreams and my healthy whole lifestyle?
And I just want to say that this might all be really overwhelming for you, and it is a lot. And so it's, you know, you're gonna feel overwhelmed probably, and you're gonna feel all kinds of emotions. But what's important is you have to start right now, like this moment, like taking, you know, this time, taking initiative to want better out of your life. That means everything to
and
us.
above wanting better,
we want it
do
so much
better.
for you guys.
You can't just want it, you have to do, guys.
Yeah, we want it for you, but all we can do is, you know, share our experiences, share the tools that we are learning and have learned, and you know, see if you guys, you want to go further in this life.
Yeah.
I know I do, so pound it.
Yes.
Hey.
Hey. So I hope that you take the initiative today. I hope you do these steps. It is so vital. Whether you are 2 years old, 10 years old, 50 years old, I don't care. You can look at your life today and see where you want to go and what you can change. There's even the teeniest, tiniest change you can make that will make you feel better. And that is what this is about, is making yourself feel better in this life. And we're just really excited to be here and be doing this series. And we can't wait to do our True Intentions video next week. I know, I'm very excited. Wrote a whole course on setting true intentions, a portal to your dream life. And the first 4 people to comment below are going to get a free course. It was a 28-page course that I wrote with a 23-page workbook, all about setting true intentions to create your dream life. So 4 people to comment below will get a course. Yes. Okay, so that's all we want to say. We're going to wrap this up. Thanks for watching. We love you.
Yeah, we'll be seeing you guys soon.
Yes, and we'll see you Monday for a relationships video.
Lovers Day is coming soon.
Bye.